Welcome to our Heartfelt Echoes channel. Here, we will share genuine experiences and stories with you. Listen to my story and find insights into your own life. Let's step into this warm and inspiring space together and delve into the true essence of life. When I was in my teens, I took my niece and nephew to a nearby bay to play. At the time, my niece was 3 years old, and my nephew was 2 years old. I remember that day being sunny, like a perfect day. However, a thrilling event left a profound mark on my life. In my inexperienced teenage years, I wasn't skilled at taking care of children. While I was lost in thought by the bay, my nephew excitedly told me that his sister had gone to pick water plants. Following his pointing finger, I noticed that my 3-year-old niece had already fallen into the water. Her face was turned toward me, and it seemed like her body was moving backward. Desperately, I shouted, "Help!" Unfortunately, there was no one around. Driven by the urgency of the situation, I didn't even have time to take off my jacket. Without hesitation, I jumped into the water. As I jumped in, possibly due to the force of the water, I felt my niece's head tilting further back. It was as if a miracle was happening. I swiftly grabbed her, and underwater, I saw a white-bearded old man in gray attire, guiding us toward the shore effortlessly. We reached the shore safely without any effort. Upon reaching the shore, fear and trembling overwhelmed me. Because I had never learned to swim, I couldn't explain how the white-bearded old man suddenly appeared underwater to save us. When I returned home, both my niece and I had high fevers. The next day at noon, as our temperatures improved slightly, my mother took me to the bay, where she lit incense using a long stick. My mother probed the spot where I had come ashore, only to discover that the mud was deeper than the stick's length. She was astonished and asked, "How did you come ashore?" I told her that an old man underwater had pulled us to the shore that afternoon. My mother took me to a local wise woman, a woman who appeared to be in her 60s. Upon meeting us, she asked if we had invited a flood. My mother affirmed, and the wise woman explained that our ancestors' good deeds, especially building bridges and roads, had accumulated positive karma, which protected us from harm. Otherwise, the consequences could have been more severe, even taking several lives. My mother shared that my grandfather had helped villagers build bridges, and he even lost a cow in the process. To commemorate the cow, they erected a monument at the head of the bridge. Although I couldn't comprehend it in my youth, as time passed, I gradually understood the profound importance of doing good and accumulating virtue. Today, I am eager to share this story with you and reflect on who that mysterious white-bearded old man might have been. Also, the impact of doing good and accumulating virtue on future generations. I hope you can also share similar experiences as we explore together. This story isn't just a manifestation of a miracle, it's a representation of the cycle of cause and effect, as well as the importance of kindness and virtue.